Now, in this video, we are looking at items and services. We are going to see how to create the items and services list. Now, the items and services list is a list of specific items and services you purchase or sell as part of your business. Now, this allows you to add additional details to the transactions you record. And don't forget that each item or service is associated with a specific account. So you may want to begin with those items and services list by creating a few items and services that you purchase or sell on a regular basis. There may be some other items and services can be added later as you record the transactions. Now, this is your QuickBooks homepage. I'm going to show you how you can add new items or services. So this is our QuickBooks homepage. So we have the company section on your QuickBooks homepage. That is on the top left, on the top right corner of the QuickBooks homepage. You have the company section. So here you have items and services. If you don't use this section, then you can look at the toolbar menu up here at the top there. You have lists, then items list. So I can either use the company section, items and services, or I can use the toolbar menu. I click on lists, then items list. Of course, the item list window now will open, showing you all the items and services, including the account with which each item is associated. So far, we don't have any account apart from our out of state. Now this is related to the sales tax, but we want to add the different items which we purchase and sell. But before we do that, let me first share this with you. Assuming we have our balances as at the commencement date, that is today, 3rd December 2023. We have our inventories, we have the descriptions, we have the item name, the cost of each item, and then the quantity on hand, and then the selling price. Yeah, let us see how we can enter this information. Now, these are the different items we have. Let us see how we can add them to our records using QuickBooks. So I'll go back to QuickBooks. Now, on the bottom left corner, you have the item tab just down there. So you click on item. When you click on item, there is new, edit item, duplicate item, delete. I'm going to click on add or edit multiple items simply because we have different items to enter. So I'll click on the different add new or edit multiple items. But of course, when it comes to listing, we have to select inventory parts since we are dealing with inventory items. So our first item was what? Our first item was the item name was sugar. So we can add our sugar item name. This is sugar. Sugar. The description is missing. Sub item of cost. What is the cost of each bag of sugar? Bag of sugar is 5,000. So we can put the cost. Each bag is 5,000. Each bag is 5,000. Then the selling price. We have been told that the selling price is 22,000. That is per bag of sugar. So selling price is 22,000. Selling price is 22,000. Of course, the cost of goods account, that is the account associated with this inventory item. Preferred vendor, you can put that, but you have not yet entered the vendors so far. The income account, when we sell sugar, of course, the amount of cash received, that is sales. So we can take this to the merchandise sales account, that's the income account. Then the asset account is inventory asset. Order point, maximum, total value, sales tax code. We don't have that. Factors, parts number. On hand, we have 1,000 bags. I can put 1,000 bags, giving us total value of 5 millions. Okay. So that is the first item which we have entered. That is sugar. We can now enter the second one. The second item is salt. Salt, the cost is 1,200 per bag. Let's enter our salt. Salt, the cost is 1,200. We have the selling price per bag. Let's try to find out the selling price per bag. That is 13,000. 13,000, that's the selling price. 13,000. Cost of goods sold too, that is the account. Merchandise sales, when you sell salt, asset account is inventory assets. On hand, I've seen we have 1,050 bags of salt. Then you go to the next item. The next item to enter is what? So rice, 2,500, that is the cost per bag. So we have rice. This is rice, 2,500. That is the cost per bag. The selling price per bag is how much? A bag of rice, selling price is 3,000. Selling price is 3,000. What is the quantity on hand? 200 bags. We have 200 bags on hand. So on hand, the income account, don't forget to select that. That is merchandise sales. On hand, we have how many bags? We have 200 bags of rice. So on hand we have 200 bags. No. On hand, bags. On hand we have 200. We have 200 bags. That's what we have on hand. The next item is what? Apart from salt, what's next? We have baking flour. So we have baking flour. The cost. What is the cost? What is the cost of baking? That is 2,000 per bag. Here we have 2,000 per bag. The income account, that is merchandise sales account. Then on hand, how many bags do we have? Baking flour, we have 400 bags on hand. 400 bags on hand, that's what we have. 400. Don't forget to enter the selling price. The selling price of each bag is 2,500. Let's enter the selling price. 2,500. Selling price. Selling price is 3,000, is it? Selling price. Selling price is 2,500. Selling price is the selling price of a bag of rice was 3,000. Then here it is 2,500. Okay. Then what else do we have? Which other item do we have? The other item we have is what? Cooking oil. We have each jerrycan is 20,000, so we have cooking oil. So this is cooking oil. Cooking oil. This is 25,000. That is the cost of each jerrycan. Let me confirm. It's 20,000. 20,000. Not 25. This is 20. Then how much is our selling price? Selling price is 35. Selling price is 35,000. Cost of goods sold. Preferred vendor, we don't have that information because we are not yet entered the vendors. Then on hand, they have 3,500 jerry cans. 3,500. 3,500 jerry cans. So those are the items we have. So this is our items list. This is our items list. Of course, now you can do the editing. You can add sub items. You can delete items as well. If you want to edit an existing item, of course, you have to select the item you wish to edit. For example, if I want to edit sugar, let me first save the changes. Let me first save this. So we have added 5 items records. These have been saved. Okay. Now, if I want to edit sugar, of course, I will select sugar. Then when you select sugar, you will right click and you'll see new edit item. That is now if you want to edit. So if you want to edit, then we can click edit item. Then we add any other information related to the account. Then we can click OK. If you want to add sub items, still you can do that. You can still do that. You can still add sub items. Then if you want to delete an item, now when it comes to deleting an item, still you select the item you want to delete, but QuickBooks will only allow you to delete the items if they are not being used in any transaction. So you can delete them if you have not used them in any transaction. However, if the item has been used in a transaction in the past, then maybe you no longer use it, then you can just make the item inactive. So you will select, make the item inactive. For example, if I want to make rice inactive, you see, make item inactive. So here I can delete because we have not used these items in the past. So I can either delete or make them active. So that's how we can add the items and the services list. Okay, I've told you can either use the company section on the QuickBooks homepage, or we can use lists in the toolbar menu. In our next video, of course, now we shall see how we can enter the different customers, how we can use the customers section, or how we can use the customers tab. We'll see how we can enter opening balances of customers and so on. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.